Good day, guys. This is a flip through of my current active journal. It's a journal I bought from Dollarama. It actually originally had a pink cover, if you can see that, and I stickered it up with a bunch of Star Wars stickers that I also bought from Dollarama, and then I covered it with Mod Podge to seal it. So this is a really cool Star Wars themed cover here. But basically this is my flip through. So here we go. First pages are just testing pages back in March. Because I can't letter, I wanted to test out some stencils that I found at Dollarama. Wasn't sure about how I felt about the size of it, so then me testing out some trackers as well as different spreads for calendars and stuff like that. This is one of my first weekly spreads, just a minimalist style, testing out some new Walmart stamps that I found. I'm trying to practice my spacing, trying to determine what would work for 6 months of calendars on one page. This is another tracker, calling it doing and done, just to sort of do various tasks and track which days of the week I managed to get those done. More test pages, some fails here with some alcohol-based markers that I found at Dollarama, as well as some failed tests of some inks that I found there. Corner tests, trying to practice some corner art to see if I could dress up my pages, which worked out really well here. More marker tests, another spread test, some media tests, different brush markers, some intensity pens that didn't quite work because they bleed through. A brain dump page, stamp tests. Found a BB-8 stamp later in March and April, so I started using that as my corner art instead of the drawn art, which is kind of neat. My attempt at a weekly one-page spread, but the small book didn't really lend itself to that, so I decided to do a 2-page spread with stuff I call daily badges. So I'd give myself a little badge, color-coded depending on something that I accomplished during the day. So I've got my little printed calendar that I found online, and some quotes, gratitude section, some planning sections, some notes for me to do for next week, and some notes of how this might have worked, or as well as thoughts to improve the journal. So I decided to keep doing that daily badges kind of thing, but I found that these columns, as pretty as they are, and at a glance I can see if I put a lot of self-care into the day, or if it was busy during my work days, or if it was a spending kind of day, or a lot of household stuff. I found that this spread is great at a glance, but it wasn't long enough to do some actual daily logs. You can see I still have to do the 26th and finish off my 25th. But this is a test page for my badges, practicing using jelly rolls for the white icons and stuff like that. Another brain dump page here. You notice that the stickers I'm using is just another way to do tabs. They're color coded depending on the kind of page that I've stuck them on. So red is my calendars, yellow would be a tracker kind of thing, green would be the big lists that I do, and blue would be the brain dump. So this was my solution to doing, if I ran out of space in my weekly or spread, my dailies would expand into pages on their own. So I would just do, a section for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it would just end wherever it ended. And then I just put stickers on afterwards to embellish the page. Some printed lists. I've started doing some mixed media with stickers, fine liners, stamps, super tips, and jelly roll. I'm using all kinds of stuff now. I printed these off in Excel and started doing some watch lists for Netflix. I'm also doing a video game tracker, so all my levels in Diablo and all the legendary items that I would find, these are all those kinds of lists. Again, it's not a sequential kind of thing, so it's not a thing where I can rip out a page and put it all together. So it expanded my Diablo after, but this is more of a daily kind of expansion from the columns, right? So more daily spreads. Now I started getting a little more fancy here with adding more stickers and everything to make it look a little bit more from more than the pages that I've sort of seen from here. Test pages here, some gel pen tests and some marker tests of things that I found and dug up. I started getting a little more fancy with my spreads so that I'm writing around stickers. So this involves putting the stickers ahead of time and then writing in the pages. So if I knew that this was going to be an expansion of my daily badges, I would make it a 2-page spread, put the stickers on in advance, and start writing around it. So it's kind of cool. I like it. This is one of my favorite ones with Rey and Kylo Ren and their silhouettes down here. I thought this looked like a really cool daily badge spread. My TIE Fighter page, which I really love. Some more testing here. I'm testing out a Hudson's Bay theme that I want to do next month, maybe. And then some marker tests that turned out to be a neat title page. That's kind of cool. Some more daily badges. Again, we've got the Jedis here as well as the Sith. I started doing more Pinterest-inspired spreads. So a game tracker here to log which days I've been playing certain games, as well as a movie tracker of the movies that I'm actually watching. And if I watch them multiple times, I'll sort of date them there. So I tend to be like that. So I've got some extra pages for that. I've also got a for sale tracker. I'm going to start putting some online sales on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm going to keep track of things I've sold, how much I sold it for, when it was posted, and when it was sold. So that's cool. And then this is the last page right now of daily badges, where Monday the 25th, I still have to finish the log there, and then the 26th, I'm going to start today. And the last page I have is another test page of some Dollar Tree pens, as well as, oh yeah, this was from Walmart. These are more gel pens. And then some awesome water-based markers that I found from Dollarama. So, and that is that. So you can sort of see that the book is more than maybe a third through. And I bought this journal for only $4. Almost all of the embellishments and everything were really cheap. Walmart stuff, Dollarama stuff, mostly Dollar Tree stuff. All these stickers are from the same book that I used to embellish this cover. So yeah, so that's my flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I don't have an Instagram or YouTube yet as far as journaling is concerned, because I'm still a beginner, but I hope that you don't mind checking out a guy's point of view and perspective on how to journal. This is just a different way to do it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next flip through. See you guys.